Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, and in this video we are going to see how we can handle the sales order in QuickBooks, and we will be working on a practical assignment. So if you haven't followed it from the starting, you can just check out the playlist link in the description. And without wasting any time, let's get started with this video. Alright, the next entry is of 12th of January 2024 and it says receive sales order from Mr. Abu Bakr, order number is 55. So let's see how we can enter the sales order in QuickBooks. So to enter the sales order, under the customers section we have the sales order option here, and let's select Abu Bakr. Because Abu Bakr is our existing customer, we can easily choose him, and the date is 12th January 2024, all set. Order number is 55. So let's mention the order number here, and you can mention the office address and the shipping address if you're delivering the items to a separate address. For example, the customer has Godown, you want to deliver directly to it. So here you can mention. Now I need to choose these items: Corolla windscreen, Civic headlights, and Suzuki filters. What we can do is just click on drop down, and if you have multiple items to select, you can quickly select it by find and select items. So here we have the complete screen, and here we can add windscreen, headlights, filters. So windscreen, headlights, and filters. Let's click on add selected items, and here just we have to mention the quantity and rate now. So the first quantity is 12 and 15,000, so I have mentioned 12 here, 15,000, press tab. Next one we have 10 and 47,000. 10 and 47,000. This makes the total to, if you can't see the field properly, you can just adjust the size of it. So 4,70,000. Next one is Suzuki filters. So Suzuki filters is 5 in quantity and 400 is the rate. So 5 and 400. This makes the total to 2,000. So 180,000. 470,000 and 2,000. This makes the total to 652,000. Now at this point, the sales order is a non-financial entry. That means it will not affect the financial accounts. It will not affect the trial balance, balance sheet, and profit and loss. So when we physically deliver that items, only then we will convert sales order to sales invoice, and at that point it should affect the accounts. But at this point, we already received some advance from the customer. So although it will not affect the accounts, but in future we might forget to reduce the customer advances which we have already received from this amount. From 652,000 we have already received 378,000. So just for our reminder, that's not compulsion, but just for our reminder, what I do is I'll select the customer advances here and mention that in minus 378,000, so that whenever it converted to invoice, I immediately remember that, oh, I need to reduce this amount. So this will be better for us. So let's click on save and close. So that's how we enter the sales order, and at the same time we can also mention the customer advances in that.